Good day. My name is Mr. Jordan Nichols. I'm currently a community coordinator and my role is family leadership coordinator, and I work at a New York City district office. The role of the family leadership coordinator is very similar to your parent coordinator, which is at your local schools. However, instead of just overseeing one particular school, I oversee all the schools in a school district. What I do is I support principals and I support parent coordinators with any parent instruction, activities, community engagement needs that have to take place within the school building. I've been in this role now for 2 years, and it's been an amazing role. Formerly, I was a parent coordinator. I was a parent coordinator for 6 years at my former building. However, you'll learn that the importance of family engagement just doesn't begin at your local school community, but it begins at home. How can we have any students if we don't have any parents? So my job is to ensure that parents are at the forefront of all school activities, all community-based organizations, and anything that's happening in our society. So here's a funny story. I'll never forget. I had a big plan. I was gonna be a male registered nurse. I went to school, I even did some prereqs, and out of nowhere, I decided nursing wasn't for me. I came home and I told my parents, I don't wanna do nursing anymore. Now, some in my family was surprised, but I'll be honest, I was going into nursing for the wrong reasons. I was just going into it for the money. I said, oh, they make starting at $85,000 a year, a lot of overtime, I'll make 6 figures right out the door. And out of nowhere, something just literally happened, and that's what happens in life. So I had this great plan. I was gonna become an RN, go to Queensborough Community College, all of that. And my plans were literally wrecked. My grandfather was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So I had the choice of going away to college or staying back and assisting with my grandfather in his last days. I was so glad that I stayed back. Why? Because me and my grandfather were like this. Out of nowhere, that wrecked my plans of becoming an RN because I just didn't want to do it anymore. I decided that I was going to go into the school realm. One day I got a call from my political mentor. I was in the world of politics at the time. And they said, look, they're looking for parent coordinators at a school. And right then and there, I applied to the role, just giving it a shot. I never expected I was going to be able to be a parent coordinator. Why? Because I was never a parent. However, because I matched up with the qualifications of the job due to my former experience, I was hired as a parent coordinator at the #1 middle school in New York City. What a joy it was. I served as a parent coordinator for 6 years. That was the best 6 years of my career. Working with parents on a day-to-day basis to ensure that children just like you succeed. Understanding the differences and all that comes with being a parent. I'm not a parent just yet, but I know that when that time comes, I'm well equipped based off of the experiences I've had. Then the pandemic broke out, and we were home, we were remote. And I had to learn my job over again, and I enjoyed doing that. One day, my principal reaches out to me, and he breaks to me that he would be leaving the school. This was detrimental. Why? Because my principal was my #1 mentor and supporter in education. I know for sure if anyone wanted to see me succeed, it was him. So right then and there, I sat with that for a few days. What was I going to do? Was I going to stay at the school? Was I going to look into other things? And it's so interesting because you'll never notice how much you can do when you get so comfortable. I was comfortable in my former role at my former job. Everyone knew me. I did everything required and more. So I was good. I was chilling. I actually didn't want to leave. I used to say to some of my coworkers, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. because I always thought that was it for me. My principal leaving pushed me to advance myself. So what did I do? I applied for another job. I applied for the more superior role in family engagement, the family leadership coordinator. And now I oversee 26 schools in New York City's 1,800 schools. I support Central, which is the head office. I let them know what's going on here on the ground in family engagement. And I continue to climb the ladder just to see what's next. So, being in family engagement is not really a career that you can say right now, that's what I want to do. You have to be called to. You have to have a passion for it. In order for this role, you can get it in multiple ways. You can receive this role by your experience. You have to have 6 or more years in community events, planning, organizing, organization, so on and so forth. You can have a bachelor's degree, or you can be a parent with former PTA experience in the community. So those are a few ways you can get this role. What I would definitely advise you is that if this is something that you want to go into, to look up great people that do parent engagement work. Get your degree in family engagement. That is a such thing. You can get your master's in family engagement and become a family engagement specialist as myself. There are many things you can do to get into this role if you want to see yourself in this seat. It's been such a joy speaking with you all today. I hope that in whatever decisions you make in your life, just know nothing is permanent. You can always try something, figure out if you like it or not, and move to the next thing. I'm now in my second stage of my career here in the New York City Department of Education. I'm climbing the ladder to see what's next. And you can do the same.